In honor of the 30th anniversary of the movie Toy Story, here's a tutorial for how to draw one of the main characters, Buzz Lightyear. It includes all the details you know and love, so your drawing can look just like he does in his movies. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. You know, my favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. Here's a quick look at the supplies I used to make this drawing: a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, a thin black marker, and a few crayons. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial for Buzz Lightyear in the description below. Once again, I do like to work with center pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on all of my tutorials, and they do really help you see where to draw. Let's begin by drawing Buzz's head. It's kind of a tall oval. So I'm going to make some marks to plan it, and then draw one side, and then the other. Please excuse my kitty. She's going to get out of the way in a moment. There we go. Now we can draw the things inside Buzz's head. Two big round circles for his eyes, a smaller one inside, and his nose is kind of a side view, and then a very simple smiling mouth that's right under the nose. Next, we need a line on his forehead for that part of his suit, and some very simple eyebrows above the eyes, and two little shapes that I think are covering his ears. Buzz's helmet starts with a curved shape under his chin. Draw one side and then the other. Then for the dome on top, put your pencil above his head and draw one curved line going down and the other, and then finish with those two lines that you would see on the back side. Okay, we can finish off here with two lines for his neck. Okay, Buzz's spacesuit has lots of pieces here, but let's start with this large one that's under the helmet. It's kind of angled lines where the shoulders are, and then they come down and meet in the middle. There are a few fun details to add in this section. A kind of angled shape in the middle, and then a big circle on the right side. And I'm going to draw 3 ovals on the left side. Now we can move down and finish that section of the suit with 2 curved lines on the side, one across the belly, and then those curved stripes. The next shape to draw can be the sides of his waist and then the top of his pants. So they're the curved lines on the sides for the legs, and then add a curved line inside, just going to make one of those stripes on his suit. Now we can move on to drawing one of his legs. Start with a thigh, and then the pants do flare out a little bit, and they have a curve at the hem, another line for a stripe, add an oval for the knee pad, and some little short lines there too. Once one of the legs is done, then just do your best to match it on the other side with the thigh and those flared pants, the curved hem at the bottom, the oval for the knee pad, and little lines on the side for the seams. The boots are pretty easy to draw. They're just like oversized shoes that have a curve across the toe, which is going to be that green color. Okay, onto his arms. We can start with these kind of angled shoulder pad shapes on one side and the other. Then let's just draw the top part of his arm. It's kind of bent and has a curve where it's going to come back to the body. So it's just drawing down to the elbow, and then a curve to finish that off for now. To draw Buzz's gloves, start with the wide shape first, and then draw his fist which is resting on his hip. And be sure to add those lines that separate the two shapes. Add a curved line on those gloves for the stripe, and the little rectangle shape on the fist, and then the lines that goes right underneath it. All right, I know there's a lot of little shapes to draw, but now we are ready to trace our drawing with a marker so we can see all those lines really well. Before any of the crayons come out though, we need to take a moment to erase any pencil lines that might still be showing. Okay, to make your drawing look like Buzz Lightyear, start by coloring these shapes with a light green crayon. Then add the purple stripes and the purple on his suit. His skin is a kind of peachy color. The belly shape on his suit is black. A couple of those little shapes are light blue. That one big button is red. And shoulder pad and rim of his helmet are silver. This last step is optional. It's adding a little bit of shadow to Buzz's white suit. Simply take that light gray crayon and press really hard and color along the edges on one side and the other. You can see I'm going back and forth because the crayon is pretty light, but if you press hard and you're persistent, it does make a really good shadow. So if you like that, just continue all around his suit. Here you can see where I finished adding a shadow to his other leg and arms. It is pretty subtle, but it still adds a lot of dimension to flat white shapes, and it makes our Buzz Lightyear drawing look that much more like he does in his movies. If you check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, you'll find more cartoon drawing lessons, including one for how to draw Woody and how to draw SpongeBob. I hope you try those out too, and I hope you keep on drawing. See you next time.